Mom and Dad and Vicky always giving him commands. Bed twerk. Hey everyone, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I am coming at you today with a VeVe, OMI, Definity, DEVVE, daCat, SHIRO update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. For not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello, Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Commenting, liking, subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon, smashing that super thanks button down below. Super chats as well. Got to get a little more of the favor in there. There's a little bit to go over here. We got Street Fighter. That's a really, really fun one. There's a lot to go over there. I don't think I might have to do a live when we get this on, and I don't know how we're going to do it. Are we going to get 8-bit stuff? Are we going to get stuff that fights? Are we going to get the music with it? I mean, it's Capcom. Be advised, we've had this license for like a half a decade, and for whatever reason, they're now starting to go in and do it. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, we haven't had for that. I think like we just got it. But Street Fighter, we've been having it for a while, and I don't know why. Maybe they're waiting for a release of a game or something, but we got it, and oh my god, I can't wait. The other Capcom stuff that we had so far, I guess, is Monster Hunter. But they have other games within the Street Fighter universe that we could get, like Mega Man. They've had crossovers with Mega Man before. They've had crossovers with oh god, I can't think of the games now. Obviously Marvel, but we have Marvel already. Like the Marvel vs. Capcom games were epic. And Street Fighter has a pretty interesting lore. There's at least one show that was made by Machinima. Machinima did they did a what's that called? They did a get over here Mortal Kombat show, and they did a Street Fighter show. This is like 10 years ago, and it was really, really good. It was epic. I tried to show it to a buddy of mine. He's like, it's cheesy. I was like, bro, it's so good. When this stuff came out, like everyone was supposed to be like in their 20s. They were born in the 60s because it came out like late 80s, early 90s. And like even like Blanca on one of his cards, like said, okay, he's born in 66. And it's like, okay, nowadays that would make him almost 60 years old. But back when it came out, he was a young, beast of a dude. But now, obviously, again, I don't know how they're going to do it. Do we get Ryu with the white headband or a red headband? Probably white headband first, and then red headband after the second and third times we get him, because Ken Masters gives that to him. In the lore of Street Fighter, going way back, there was this old school fighter. I actually forget his name. The one who like taught Akuma, right? And Akuma goes in and he learns of this dark, vicious power. And once you tap into that, you just become like bloodthirsty, and all you want to do is fight and kill. Like you have no restraint, you lose your humanity. So he kills him. And then eventually that dude's brother goes in that dude's like pupil eventually grows up, and he teaches Ken and Ryu. And then Akuma, like later, he's like, oh my god, my old nemesis is like pupil is now old, and he's awesome, and like I want to fight him. It's going to be a good fight. So he fights him. Spoilers here. He kills him, and then he doesn't even bother with Ken and Ryu. There's like, bro, y'all are weak sauce. I'm outie. I'm looking for better competition. So Ken and Ryu go their separate ways. Ryu stays in Japan, just walking the earth, kind of like a karate bum, kind of like Goku. Just goes in. He doesn't have a car, doesn't have a job. He just goes in and he fights. And then Ken goes back to America, and he's just laying all this American pipe on these guys. Like he's also the son of like they're two complete opposites. He's the son of this like one of the America's wealthiest like CEO conglomerates, and but he's an insane fighter. Like both Ken and Ryu are just beast. And they meet in the Street Fighter tournament, where you have Dalsim, you have Zangief, you have like everyone that you know and love is in this Street Fighter tournament. There's Balrog, there's M. Bison, there's all of these crazy characters, and they're so freaking cool. I cannot wait to get them all. Chun-Li comes in at some point. I forget when. And again, Mega Man, they have this crossover, and I think we get Mega Man at some, and Mega Man actually knows the Shuriken. You know, there's a lot of people that can go in and do like key blasts. So I mean, Ken actually can create fire from his, like, he's so good and so fast. He creates fire. It's like Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong swings so fast, like he actually ignites the nitrogen that's in the air, and he has these little explosions. Um, you have Ken that can kind of do the same thing, and then Ryu has like this. I forget her name. It's like, I think it's Sakura. Ryu has this like fangirl that just like emulates him, and it winds up making up her key blast like on her own, which is dope. But there's a lot of lore there, and it's enough to make a bunch of different movies. There's a bunch to make a bunch of different video games, and again, it's really cool. I can't wait to get into it. Again, I'll probably do a live at some point about it when we get it. Maybe have some type of video game tournament. And I posted this on X. I think I posted on Facebook as well. Could Street Fighter get politicians on VeVe? Now, there's already some politicians in the VeVe verse, like in, not the VeVe verse, but in the VeVe world, where you have people that already collect. They collect collectibles, and they collect comics, and they collect OMI. More on OMI in a bit. But what I mean by this is, do I have a picture of it? I don't think I do. Love this game. It's a great game. Oh, I don't have one. Okay, let me Google this. The ex-president of Russia, Mikhail Gorbachev. What does that have to do with Street Fighter? Well, I'll tell you. He's actually a character in Street Fighter. He's canonically in there as a character, and because Zangief is a Russian wrestler, and he's such a beast that, like, Balrog. So Balrog is the like most insane. So Balrog used to be like M Bison, but it was like too close to like M Bison, Mike Tyson. It was too close. Like, it was too close to Mike Tyson. They're like, we don't want to do this. So he became Balrog. And then the guy who's like dictator, he became M Bison. And anyway, Balrog, the boxer, can knock out an elephant. Like it's like impossible to like knock out a donkey with a punch. Balrog knocked out an elephant. That's how epically strong his punches are. And Zangief can tank it. Like, punch right to the chest. So there's this one dude, Sagat, who's like the king of Muay Thai. He's just a beast. He's like 6'8" or 7 foot or whatever. And he's like killed his opponents. Balrog legit like punches a hole in his chest and like wins. And he does that same punch to Zangief, and Zangief just tanks it. He's just like oh my, like Avatar state, like straight up Super Saiyan. So Gorbachev goes to Zangief, and he's just like, "Can you?" I don't know how to do Russian accent. You need to represent Russia in the Street Fighter games. And he goes on, and he does. He represents Russia. But anyway, Gorbachev is canonically in the Street Fighter universe. So I believe that we can start to get politicians on VeVe as collectibles because of Street Fighter. Fight me. I know. Anyway, I just got a text message. Betting? Cheaters rigged high-stakes poker games with the mob and sports pros, according to authorities. What the heck? It's from Associated Press. This is wild. I've seen this on TikTok, I think. Seen this on TikTok. They're all in on it. In on it. Okay, sorry. I don't know why after I send the text like reappears again in my like typing, and I have to delete it. Anyway, Penguin S2M says first. Well, thank you. Oh, Kuma, what up, man? What's up going on, Kuma? Oh God, hiccups. We need Gorbachev to end the the government shutdown. I mean, he died a few years ago. I don't know if there's anything to do with it. So we'll get a little bit more into Street Fighter in a bit and go over the announcement, the music, and all that. I don't even know if there is music. I'm just kind of talking out my butt here. Let's do SHIRO. Damn. In a sea of red, SHIRO's up 22% on the day. Not bad, SHIRO. Not bad. Good for you. $2.8 million market cap, 448,000 in volumes, over 100,000 more than yesterday, up 36% in volume on the day. And again, $2.8 million market cap and up 22% on the day. Not bad, kid. Not bad. I will take that. I will take that for SHIRO. Good for them. What do we get else? We got DEFFINITY. We had a couple of announcements for DEFFINITY. Be advised, DEFFINITY's down 19% on the day. It is hit a brick wall, like hardcore. No Vaseline. All right, who the heck is selling? This guy's got $1.81 of GFY. The go F yourself token. This dude doesn't have anything. Oh, we had a couple of sells here. This was really from yesterday, 18, 19 hours ago, from FD to F7. They don't have any more DEFFINITY left. And then we have an 8-2 Echo 4. And they don't have any DEFFINITY left either. So it seems like the sellers are out. Yeah, that was like 70, like 7K in sells there. Then another like 1,600 in sells. Oh, I know this wallet. Oh, this one's got some OMI and DEVVE and daCat. I got a bunch, and they were stacking OMI. Because OMI's super cheap right now. But DEFFINITY, so 12,000 in volume, $2.9 million market cap. Let's take a look at some of the news we have here. And I couldn't really go over much of the news or any of the news yesterday because I had Greg Wyke on. I covered like the crypto and that's about it. And then I couldn't go over it on Tuesday because we had the OMI Homie channel. So we actually have to go back to Monday was the last time I was really able to cover anything. It was a lot. And what do we have after this? VeVe Creative Content Competition. Using any Disney umbrella IP collectibles for your entry, please submit your creation in the Disney channel of the VeVe official Discord. Entries close October 28th at 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Winner will receive a digital collectible. Very nice. Bill Garner's the third. What up, Bill Garner? Zombie is fourth. Zombie. Street Fighter. Oh my God. Oh my God. Love Street Fighter. Street Fighter, thank you for being a member. Jason Pena, 2000. Another core memory locked in the VeVeverse. I love this game. Me too. Me too. And again, like, I don't know why they're announcing all of this stuff now. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles last week. Street Fighter this week. We back up to 1.4. No, I didn't want to go up to 1.4 yet. No. Which is fine. It's fine. Yeah, I wanted to stack in the 1.3s. No, it's fine. I got some yesterday, so we're good. We're Gucci. I sold the Todd Batman sub 100 for 11 million OMI. Pretty happy with that. 11 million OMI. That was nice. That was good. And I have a sub 100. No, not a sub 100. I have a 3-digit partner statue up for less than that. It's like 9,500. Well, 9.5 million OMI, and it's the cheapest 3-digit by a long shot. It's like $1,400. It's not a lot. It's very, very cheap. So somebody probably should snag that while they get the chance, because a 3-digit partner statue, pretty heckin' rare. Yeah. So I'm up to 300 million OMI now. I probably should have put it in the title. 300 million OMI, going once, going twice. That's probably what I'll stay at for a long while. Again, in December, I do have a little bit of money coming to me, and I'll go in and if OMI's still down here in December, I'll be able to get that bread. I still haven't gotten my DEVVE yet because some deal that I was doing isn't really done yet. But once I do, I'll be able to go and be like, all right, I'm in. DEVVE, 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 you know, let's go. But again, as of right now, I just don't have it. So we'll see. Joe Bro says, I love this game. Same here. Is that oh, very nice. Very nice. I dig your oh god. I'm derping on the name of that right now. Carnage. Love Carnage. Joe Bro says, I think 50 Cent is in the new Street Fighter movie. Wait, really? Yeah, bro, if he's like Balrog, 50 Cent Street Fighter movie. He's Balrog. Let's go. Oh my god. Scheduled for release October 16, 2026, a year from today. A year from, give or take, a week ago. Ain't Balrog supposed to be like 25? Ain't 50 like 50? Nah, he's probably in his 40s. I'm just gonna Google 50 Cent. Oh, he is 50. Damn. I don't. I mean, I don't know if he could play. Maybe he's playing an older Balrog. I mean, I love 50, right? Like he's awesome, but he's a little old, isn't he? Isn't he? Speaking of old, Ryan Reynolds, happy birthday to him. He's 49 years old today. Let's hope he lives a life that he can play Deadpool. So, I mean, Ryan Reynolds still looks younger and good. You know, like I don't know, something about a 60-year-old Deadpool would be a little, you know, a little weird, a little strange. Yeah, I kind of wish that. I mean, I'm happy that he got to start to, you know, release the footage in, you know, in his 30s, but they, you know, didn't, yeah, didn't come out until he was 40. You know, I played Deadpool through most of this decade, which is great. But yeah, I hate to see my favorite people get old. It is not fun. Your post needs approval in the, I don't know what that is, so I'm not going to approve it. Bro, 2 giant IPs. Yeah, this is, I thought they were going to wait until like the bull run happened. And again, like the timing on some of their stuff hasn't been great. At this rate though, I don't want to say that I don't care, but I'll take the win, right? I'll take the announcements. It's so strange that you announced this insane IP of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and the price takes a 30% haircut. Like same thing with Street Fighter. Like if this was in a bull run, we would have gone up like 30%. I mean, if we were like a $500 million market cap, 30% is a lot, but you know, we're at like what, $40 million market cap now. We are insanely low, and this is why I don't like. Again, this is why I sold my sub 100 Todd, because it's super cheap down here. And will it be this cheap forever? No. Could it get cheaper for OMI in the next? Could it get cheaper for OMI in the next couple months? Yeah, it could. Go down to quad zeros, and I'll ape in even more. But it's just like there's only so low that you can go, and you know, we're at a $40 million market cap, so we could, if we see the quad zero, let's say we get cut in half and we're at quad 0.75, which sounds insane, but you know, it's $20 million, even going down 25%. And we go, I think that's actually, was there like one-ish? Or what are we at? We're at like 1.4, right? Oh, 1.442. Come on. Why do we keep going up? I can't stack down here? Okay, let's do, if we lose down 25% from here and we're at less than 0.0011, we're at like 0.00108. You know, that gets us down to a little higher than $30 million market cap, and that's very, very low. A lot of people would say that, you know, like the higher the market cap is, or the, more of a base you have, the green candles you have, like the safer it is to, to buy, because you have that base, or you have that, it's stable up here. And to their point, yeah, some people see a higher market cap and they see revenues, like, okay, that's a company that is making money. That's a company that's dominating the competition. That's a company that you're not going away when you're up here. And they might, you know, go in because of that. But I, for me, I see a little bit of the opposite. I see it safer down here because of the fact that I mean, what's the lowest point that OMI could go, assuming that they survive and don't die, right? Lowest point that OMI probably could, maybe $10 million market cap, which sounds insane. Like, this is insane right now at 40 million. This is stupid. This is stupidly low. Honestly, even getting cut in half, going to a $20 million market cap, quad 0.75, like it just, I know multiple people that could buy the entire supply at that point. That would be more than Dr. Profit put into OMI, like his own personal OMI stash in 2021. And again, for a company that's this disruptive, that's this innovative, that has this type of leadership, that was able to outlast everything else. And again, I understand the sentiment of, hey, this token's lost 98% of its value. What are the leaders and the founders doing to help that? Honestly, this is what they're doing. They keep making deals with licenses. They keep getting revenue for the company, and they keep making drops. And they keep the community engaged. And could you see? Because I mean, like the whales that are here, not really going anywhere. Most of the people that you see that's kind of pissy, or most of the people that kind of FUD the project, they're not. They never really had a ton of OMI or a ton of stuff like to begin with. A lot of the other people that are either level 100, or they put in 6 or 7 figures, whatever, they tend to understand a little bit more. Like, okay, yeah, it's been going down for 4 years, but 4 years in the grand scheme of things is nothing. I still remember there was this one guy named Mike Mont that I knew when I was a kid. He was like a teacher in this after school program for parents that like worked after school, and you were too young to be like a latchkey kid. You guys like, okay, send him there. He had said something about like what happened, like when was my birthday? It's like, oh, it's like I was like September, so it was like 3 months away. It's like, oh, 3 months away, that's a lot, for a kid your age. For me, 3 months is nothing because I'm old, but for you, 3 months is, that must seem like a lifetime. And I remember it. But a lot of people that have been successful in other businesses, they've probably failed at a couple of things, and it probably took them half a decade or even a decade or more to go in and become who they were meant to be, and be successful in whatever field that they're in. And I mean, go like high risk lending for me. I joined in 2017. I started working there, and it took me 2 years before I was able to say like, hey, I have 100 grand in my name. That it took me a couple years for that. It took me even longer to become a millionaire. So generally, when you're older, and you usually peak in like your 40s for as far as income. Yeah, it's been 4.5 years since a lot of us bought in, and yeah, it sucks just losing 98% of that initial buy-in. But it's also 4.5 years in the grand scheme of things isn't that long. A lot of people put in something and they let it sit. I mean, some people just never sell, but they let it sit for decades. And in 4 years, again, in the grand scheme of things, isn't that long. It's like, well, Chavez, I could have like met a girl, got married, had a couple kids by now. Like, yes, you're right, you could have. And you could have put that money into something else. But again, from here, as long as you know the company's not going down, because again, they're making a bunch of money. Again, what is the max you might lose from here? And if we're talking about OMI, at a $40 million market cap, yeah, maybe you get cut in half. And I think the max you could ever, like, it could go down from here is maybe 75% to 10 million, but that seems like a lot. I mean, even now at these prices, they're pretty freaking low. So I have no problem buying here. Again, I'm up to 300 million now. And if we're still down here in December, I'll ape in and I'll get another 100 million, and I'll go up to I'll go up to 400 million at that point. So it's not going to take. But again, when I was buying a little bit yesterday, it wasn't. I had like pumped it myself up to like 1.5. I think I started buying like 1.4, put it up to 1.5. Then it fell back down today at like 1.35, 1.38. I think it actually hit 1.28 or 1.29 this morning. And now it's back up to 1.442. But you know, again, so I don't have any qualms with buying here, because I see the max pain price that you could maybe get, maybe 75% below from here, if like craziness happened. But what are the odds that it even does that? And again, that would be short term, super temporary. And you would have to get a bunch of, like, at that point, I don't know, even half from here at quad 07, quad 0.75, whatever. $75 for a million OMI, $750 for 10 million, so 7,500 for 100 million. Yeah, I'd probably get another couple hundred. I'd get to $500 million pretty easily, be at 15 grand, and then at that point, I'd probably sell some other things at probably a loss to DCA at that point. As long as the thesis of the company hasn't changed, I have no problem with that. But I understand it's hard to buy something and it continue to go down. But $40 million market cap is crazy low. Like, the people that are selling taking some crazy pills. I want to drink this so bad, but my tummy is already on the fritz here. So I'll have some water. Kuma, I'm a huge Street Fighter fan. I used to be very good back in the 90s. Bet you were. It wasn't until college that I met someone who could beat me. Still play with my kids. My man. We should play sometime. The only one that I was somewhat. Oh, look at that. David Yu posting about Greg White's new book that came out today, Keto, on VeVe Comics, the green website. Oh, Jeremy. Love you, babe. Oh, that looks so good. Sorry about that. Yeah, let's play. So Dalsim was my guy, just because you could like. So I get, well, he could spit fire too, right? I think he could spit fire, but he was like a range guy without being a range guy, because Dalsim is kind of like Avatar the last. He's the Avatar. Super. What's that called? Like he mastered yoga. He's a pacifist. Like, okay, if he's a pacifist, why does he fight in Street Fighter? Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, his village got like destroyed, and fighting helps him make money. And he got so good at being Zen that he can float, like he can levitate, which they kind of go into in Avatar and Legend of Korra, like weightlessness, and it's really cool. But he can also like Mr. Fantastic himself. He could like extend his limbs. So he's kind of a range person without really being a range person, because he doesn't have like a weapon necessarily, although I think he can spit fire, but he can just like Luffy, he could just go on and extend his limbs, and it's really cool. So I did like him. I'm not really good at, and I'm not good at that game. Like, if we're talking about fighting games, I was good at, I guess, Tekken 4. King, bro, I was a beast as King. Yoshimitsu, if you know how to use him, you can like teleport and stuff. Same as like M Bison, you know, Dictator. But I never really learned how to be good with him. I was really good with King. And then Marvel vs. Capcom, though, Iron Man, War Machine, and Venom is pretty beast at. But yeah, this just Dalsim. I wasn't really Sub-Zero, I guess I was good at Mortal Kombat. But yeah, that's about it. Joe Bros, 50 Cent. Oh, that's insane. That is bananas. That is bananas. Scotty Dogs, Street Fighter, Resident Evil. Oh yeah, that's true. Capcom does have Resident Evil. Get that. The cosplays would be great. Cosplays would be epic. It will be delicious. Sorry, I found something. I think I was going over like Definity here before I got sidetracked. China and Australia clash in South China Sea. There's an unsafe jet encounter 2 days ago. Beijing erupted after Royal Australian Air Force P-8A poisoned patrol plane and Chinese Su-35 fighter clashed in the South China Sea. That's wild. Tom Lee's Bitmine bought another 63,000 Ethereum worth $251 million, bringing his total holdings to 13 billion. That's insane. This is me a few years ago. This is actually the better part of a decade ago, where I needed money and someone said, "Hey, you can fight, right?" Like, yeah, I boxed, so sure, and I was in good shape. Can you stick fight? The thing from Rambo? Yeah. No? You want the money or not? Yeah, I'll take it. So I was straight up not having a good time that day. That was I got the crap kicked out of me. Got paid though. Anyway, waiting for the memes. Shout out to KCBMW. Back to the Future. He's number 85, level 85 KCBMW. Good for you. There's a couple of whale friends of mine that had reached $100 million. Not $100 million, sorry, 100 million OMI. So good for them. Good for them. Divinity Token. A huge congratulations to the winners: Turtle Golf, Lucky Elise, and Kehi O Ethereum. They've each secured their share of the Divinity prize pool. Building trust in institutional digital asset trading starts with strong foundations. At Divinity Markets, we prioritize separation of custody and trading functions, FX-style market structures for efficiency, centralized settlement utilities for security, and regulatory clarity for transparency. Together, these elements create a resilient, compliant, and future-ready ecosystem that reflects best practices in traditional finance and empowers institutions to trade with confidence. 1.28 trillion dollars was wiped out of the gold market on the 21st. Coinbase acquires crypto investing platform Echo for 375 million. Good for them. That picture of 50 and David at the airport. Could there be more to it? Oh, well, I guess the Street Fighter connection. I didn't even think of it. But yeah, I guess there could be. Good call. Good call, kid. Now, also, before I get a little too crazy. Wait, what? Cascada saying Gator Boy? That is insane. Anyway, let's if I can ask y'all to smash that like button. That's a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon. Smash that super thanks button down below. Appreciate it, Benson. Now, Benson. That's a not Rick and Morty. That's a Mordecai and Rigby regular show reference. When we get regular show. John Dimby says a Goldie, a known member, says he has 1 billion OMI tokens. Good for him, mate. Good for him. Honestly, 1 billion is not that hard to get right now. It was 1 billion tokens. 150K? Is that right? Yeah, like 150K. Not bad. Yeah. If I would have had my 2021 money liquid here, I would have got 4 billion tokens. That would have been insane. Well, Mama says things are heating up. Thanks again for the nightly streams, Goat. Thank you. I'm trying my very best. Divinity will melt faces and fill wallets. If you're reading this, you're early. If you're holding, you're legendary. And if you believe it, make some noise. That is from the Divinity token. Love them. A whale has bought 11,860 Ethereum, worth $45 million this past week. Smart money is betting on Ethereum. Sharplink Gaming just bought 19,000 Ethereum, worth $75 million. This was on October 21st at 8:14 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. DEVVE has said 65 billion in RWA waiting for real compliance. DEVVE makes compliance continuous. DEVVE's layer 1 executes regulation in real time, and every trade verifies itself the moment it settles. Heck yeah. How about Trump pardoning? Yeah, he pardoned Zhenpeng Zhao. Bullish for crypto. Binance is horrible, but it's good for crypto, so YOLO, I guess, right? MicroStrategy has acquired 168 Bitcoin for 18.8 million at $112,000 per Bitcoin. Bitmain's Ethereum holdings reached 3.24 million after acquiring 203,000 tokens over the past week. Coinbase acquired crypto investing platform Echo for 375 million. And Waller's signals Fed's shift toward embracing crypto, proposes skinny master account for payment innovators. Tether CEO Paul Ardoino says USDT has reached 500 million users. Impressive. Federal Reserve looks into payment accounts that would grant crypto and fintech companies access to Fed payment rails. You have the Fed that exploring payment accounts that would allow crypto. Oh, I just read that. Derp. Oh, my friend. I have to send this to my friend. Share. It's got to be on the message chat. Definitely not my story. I don't know how long ago this was. 2016? Damn. Yeah, 2016. $150 million worth of crypto shorts were liquidated between 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. on October 21st. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It comes out in like 16 days. 1-for-1 sale. You have the 1-for-1 2-penny blue that is on sale for like $8,500 if you want that. Came up in Snapchat memories. Okay, Amazon plans to replace 600,000 U.S. workers with robots. I repeat, over 500,000 U.S. workers are going to be replaced with robots. Everyone comment F down below to pay respects for Skype because we miss them. Trump crypto czar David Sachs will meet lawmakers to advance the Bitcoin and crypto market structure bill. Apparently that was bullish. Oh, that's true. Snapchat. What do we got here? Smart Buy says, I told you Street Fighter already minted by VeVe long way back. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. I vaguely remember. Vaguely. Sometimes forget Skype was a thing. Same. Skype told my chat just now to comment F to pay respects for Skype. Skype hobbled so Zoom could jog. Warner Bros. Has announced they are officially considering acquisition offers. After receiving interest from multiple parties, we've initiated a comprehensive review of strategic alternatives to identify the best path forward to unlock the full value of our assets. What does it all mean, Basil? Really wanna. I think that means we could get DC Comics on VeVe if Disney goes and buys them, because Warner Bros. Worth about $50 billion, but they're probably not going to get it for that. I would say, I don't know, 40 billion. Disney could do that. I think maybe. Yeah. They're such a behemoth. That'd be so great. Could you imagine Batman as a Disney? Well, I guess no parents would kind of make sense. Batman, Disney princess. Who else could become a Disney princess from the? Well, I guess all of them in DC. Diana Prince from Themyscira. You have. I'm trying to think of I guess Hawkgirl. Hawkgirl would be a cool Disney princess. Harley Quinn. I don't know if I see her as a princess necessarily, more of a brat than anything. But I guess that could work as well. Black Canary. God, she's so cool. Black Canary's pretty awesome. Who else we thinking of here? Women in DC that could qualify as a Disney princess. Talia Al Ghul, I kind of don't like. I actually hate her in like every iteration that I've seen her in, but yeah, I guess could count as a Disney princess if Disney goes on and acquires DC. And like if Disney's so woke, Batman would be considered like transgender. Batman's a Disney princess too. Be insane. White Miles says, "Oh yeah, big time gambling jig is up. Dude wore sunglasses that could read all the cards." Well, I mean, counting cards, I think. Well, I mean, I feel like an epic OMI announcement is coming. I don't think an epic OMI announcement will happen anytime soon. But that being said, I think that we're probably just a few months away. I hope maybe 8 to 10 months, but maybe just a few months away from a Ethereum going crazy and us having an alt season. I think that is quite possible. In which case, it doesn't matter what VeVe does. OMI will just run like the wind, bullseye. Name that movie. Tekken is so good. I always lie. Or King, yeah, bro. King. I crush with King. I just start with a drop kick and then I get really close and DDT. Oh god, it's so good. I haven't played in a while though. The drunken dude was sick. Yeah, drunken monkey. Yoshimitsu. Yoshimitsu was so freaking cool. Where we at here? Screen Time has 848,000 followers over on X. And I think that's who had reported. Yeah, that's who had reported that Warner Bros. Put himself up for sale. OpenAI to launch its own browser, ChatGPT Atlas. Cool. President Trump says his scheduled meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping might not happen. This was 2 days ago. I think they're scheduled to meet next Thursday. So a week from now. That Paris burglary, apparently they had stolen some cursed jewelry because Paris did not have a good time the days following that. There was trees down. There was a massive tornado. It was insane. Trump says a lot of things here. Trump says Lincoln and Washington didn't end 8 wars as I did. We took over a building that was not properly taken care of. We put in stone that matches the White House so it keeps you cool even in summer. That used to be a swimming pool. Now it's a media room. He said that I'm the 3rd best president after Washington and Lincoln. I got extremely angry at this man. They didn't put out 8 wars, 9 coming. We put out 8 wars and the 9th is coming, believe it or not. It's insane. Trump says tariffs equal national security and wealth for our nation, and I stopped a war with them. I tell you what, tariffs equal national security, but they also equal wealth for our nation because we've taken in hundreds of billions of dollars in a very friendly manner. We were led by people that weren't business people. Of the 8 wars, 5 were based solely on trade and tariffs. He's out of line, but he's right. Trump says beautiful black women in Chicago are wearing MAGA hats. They want security. If you see what we've done with the Hispanics, with the black workers and the black men and women, we're doing so well. They want security. They don't want to have their city destroyed. Women in Chicago, beautiful black women walking around with red MAGA hats. They don't want to be mugged, shot, and everything else. Trump on the shutdown says we will not be extorted. Trump says we funded China's military. Now it's time for a fair deal. And then we have Comic Bites saying, I hope VeVe official don't price me out of this drop with a high price and high edition size, talking about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Because it's been a while since I could enjoy an exciting drop where I don't have to hate money, or I don't have to hate money to attend the drop. 30 gems and 1,000 edition size of each turtle is about where my threshold is. Any better than that, and I'll be very happy to do multiple buys. What is your threshold, VeVe fam? I mean, it depends how bad I want it, right? If I want something bad enough, I'll do something stupid to get it. But, like that fight in Rocky IV, how bad do they want it? It's a matter of who wants it more, John Smith says, Randy, I've just started watching your channel as I recently purchased a large bag of OMI token. I have a strong feeling OMI will reach at least 0.005 this cycle, even higher if NFTs take off. I mean, if NFTs don't take off, I don't know why they would reach 0.005 if NFTs don't take off. I mean, just from a legit business, they're making money. Ooh, wrists are hurting. They're making money. The licenses are insane. They're going to dominate the AR and VR space once it becomes ubiquitous. They have, yeah, they're the best partnerships. There's no competition. So I don't think that. I guess from a business standpoint, if you're just not even talking about NFT, I don't know. They've been working on interoperability for a while. Once they get some interoperability, they'll probably be able to be easier to raise money. It'll be easier to go in and have people come in, big ETH whales. But I think you need an NFT bull run, because without an NFT bull run, let's say we just have an alt season and I guess a metaverse, because they have if the metaverse narrative comes back, yeah, they could do like a 10x without, and that gets them back to 0015. Gaming, but they don't have any games. Like there's this one project called Quacky Bird or Quack Life, and they've got a fun game. Make a fun game and put it on the app. Be like, hey, here's a section for games, and make it just one of those things where you have a weapon or you have like King of the Hill. Make something like, and again, they're doing so many amazing, incredible things. And what they're doing has clearly worked, as far as being the only one that survived the bear market for the, what's that called, for the position, the industry that they're in. Everyone else is just, again, gone. But for this, seems that they know what they're doing, because no one else survived. They did. So I don't want to say like, yeah, give them a game and that's the end all be all. It's not. I think it would help. But I do know someone that would be like, yeah, if the app is fun, I'll make videos about it. And the dude's got like 30 million followers. He's like, but the app's not fun. I was like, well, it's not fun because you're not making money. But once people are like, when Earth2 started, the only thing you could do was buy tiles, but it was fun because you were making money like every second. So that's why it was fun. I mean, if we had a game on there, how many people would play? I don't know. But that being said, if the NFT bull market comes back and takes off, dude, I would be extremely disappointed if we only like that. That is honestly my bear case. My base case is 2 to 4 cents. My bull case is a bit higher, but and my golden goose scenario is a way high. Golden goose scenario is like 15, 20 cents. Which most of which I don't think can happen. But it was higher, but most of which I don't think can happen now for a golden goose scenario. But you could still have a bull scenario where it's like 8 to 10 cents. But my base is probably be 2 to 4 cents, and 005 is my absolute, like, my bear scenario. As long as the NFT bull market hits. But yeah, if it doesn't hit, I don't see why we really pump if we don't have an NFT narrative. Would you trade with leverage? No. Because then you just get wiped out. Like, what money you do? No, I wouldn't do that. Omar loves. Omi says, "Good evening, Omar. How you doing, fam? Yeah, man. Where we at here? Jan Collect says, even if it doesn't feel like it right now, I truly believe NFTs, especially licensed ones from the biggest brands in the world like Disney, Star Wars, and Marvel, will have massive long-term relevance in the collecting world. Some people in the community often mention that the current edition size of VeVe official drops are too high, but think about how many millions of fans fans these globally loved IPs have. Once digital collecting becomes a thing again, edition sizes like 5K to 10K pieces will seem very small. What's your opinion on this topic? Yeah, agreed. All right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna, but I won't drink all of it. I'm just gonna drink a little bit. Just a little bit. Ooh. Just a little bit. Oh God, these are so freaking good. What you want? No one got it. Okay. Yeah, once digital collecting becomes a thing again, 5 to 10 people, yeah, that'd probably be very small. We'll see what happens. Trump says tariffs can be used to pay debt. I think so as well. I love Jan Collects. We should have him on the channel. Bitmine has just bought $184 million worth of Ethereum. That was as of October 21st at 2:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for that. VeVe is hiring a lead data engineer. If you are one in India, go in and apply. Breaking, $1 billion USDT was minted on October 21st at 3:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Crazy, have I told you lately? Give me one sec. MCP suddenly gone up. MCP has gone up for some people. Comment down below if it has for you as well. Shout out to Greg White at almost 57,000 followers over on Instagram for coming on the show yesterday. Sanae Takaichi, who is the leader of Japan, wants to be like Trump, is pro-Bitcoin, and yeah, get that bread. Federal Reserve Governor Christopher Waller says cryptocurrency is woven into the fabric of the payment and financial system. Heck yeah, girl. President Trump says gas, grocery, and energy prices are way down. We have a real stiff at the Federal Reserve. I can't help with that, but he's leaving soon. Yeah, get Powell out of there. Get him out of there. VR Collect says, what is VeVe? What are limited edition digital collectibles? On TikTok, damn, this is 2 days ago, at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, they went live. Okay, what is it? What's the name? VR Collect. I wonder, I'll just screenshot it and look at it later. Definity Token says digital asset trading is getting a serious upgrade with the Definity network. The DEFX token is set to dominate. I agree. Trump says Putin and Zelensky want to end the war, and I think it'll end. Oh, thank God. President Trump says higher tariffs on China won't be sustainable for them. Agreed. I don't want to assume that means a partnership. Can I do this tomorrow? What day is it? All right, this is Tuesday still. Oh my gosh. Not even Wednesday, and then today's Thursday. We have other stuff. I don't like that at all. A guy named Night Shift was in the DEVVE trading group and says, let's assume that DEVVE's partner is NASDAQ, the world's largest supplier of exchange technology, powering over 130 exchanges worldwide. That kind of partnership means DEVVE isn't reinventing the wheel. They're just integrating with infrastructure that already runs the backbone of global finance. With proven systems, engineering support, and decades of institutional expertise behind them, the foundation is rock solid. Therefore, it's really a next-generation upgrade built on technology that's already trusted by the world's biggest markets. That's if the partner is NASDAQ, and that's if that's that type of partnership for that. So a bit to assume there, but yeah, could be great. Trump admins crackdown leads to nearly 500,000 illegals arrested in 9 months. Trump says it's just the beginning. Jesse.base.eth says, if you want to get followed by me or Base, build an app that onboards new users, create content that onboards new users, grow a community that onboards new users, or deploy your capital onto the Base economy. If you do any of those, we will see you and follow you. OMI requotes that and says, challenge accepted. OMI is a token that powers the world's biggest digital collecting platform. 500,000 community across socials, active Base content and growth strategy, early Base adopter with $10 million plus bridged and counting. Your move, Base, Jesse. I would like to see a little more. I would like to see other people go in and actively talk about OMI, and I think they could. I think they could do it. Let's see. Who just messaged me? Crypto 4 to 6. Okay, MCP. Yeah, apparently people's MCPs are going up. Nice. Old Rhubarb, aka Corey T, says the first of many and true origin. We're going to be hitting a ton of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle classics over the coming years. Characters, vehicles, playsets, and more. Also some direct reference colorways to the most iconic and valuable physical toys and comics ever released. Key first appearances, but also scarcity-driven references to absolute historic icons from the physical world. Going to be a good time for you TMNT fans. Can't wait. Apparently, there are reverse weebs in Japan that are obsessed with the Wild West, and I That is wild to me. Reverse weebs in Japan is that is did not have okay. Can we do it? Oh, didn't get to them. Yep. Alex M is going to put in another 50K by next week. I don't know. I don't know. Where is it? Into DEVVE? Is it into OMI? Into DEFX? We'll see. Stacker World was down 2 days ago, reinstating services after AWS outage. Marketplace should restart soon. Again, I sold sub 100 Todd today for like 10.5, 11 million OMI. I think it was 11 million OMI. So I'm pretty happy about that. What I would like to do now is sell my 3-digit, excuse me, my 3-digit partner statue. It's the cheapest partner statue out there. 3-digit anyway, because you could have it on the floor for $815. It's really cheap. But mine's only $13.60. Yeah, 9.5 million. And honestly, it's a 3-digit. The next 3-digit is 15 million. So I should probably, yeah. This should probably sell soon. That'd be really cool. Anyway, let's continue. Let's continue on. Ow. Ow. Oh my gosh, my body. Sorry. Promotion, Assassin's Creed. Jason Pena says, we have Assassin's Creed NFTs, but where's the cross promotion? Can we get some Assassin's Creed VeVe promotions that draft new game releases? This narrative agnostic. I don't know if we can. I just, for whatever reason, it doesn't seem like any of the deals that VeVe signs, that any of them include cross promotion from those particular people. I wish it would, because that would be cool, but maybe another day, maybe another time. It's an oversimplification of events, but sure. Donald Trump could rebuild the White House properly. The reality is that the White House needs to be more functional. It needs to host major functions for a lot of people. An incredible building, that much smaller than most realize. If there's one person in America qualified to build something like this, it's Donald Trump. He'll make the White House even greater and more functional. Source was Sean Hannity and Donald Trump Jr. Trump demands $230 million from the DOJ for investigating Trump. Trump wants the Department of Justice to pay him $230 million in damages for criminal investigations into him, including the Mar-a-Lago classified docs case and the Russia probe. He filed official claims saying the feds violated his rights, even though he's now president again. Says, I'm sort of suing myself, Trump joked, standing in the Oval Office with his handpicked DOJ officials, including a deputy who used to be his personal lawyer. Only in America can the president try to settle a lawsuit with himself. That is insane. Beautiful. They got him. If you, sorry, some certain messages are great. TikTok changes rules so it can share your data, but it won't say if it has. TikTok just updated its policies to make it easier to hand over your info to the government, not just the cops, but also vague regulatory authorities. And they also watered down their promise to tell you when that happens. When asked if they're giving your data to ICE or other agencies, crickets. TikTok says it's all about following the law, but the new fine print has people wondering who's watching your For You page and your location. The source for that is Forbes. Believes Crypto says Capital One is currently planning a $16 billion buyback of its COF stock, made record profits in the same quarter that they changed their app to no longer display the date payments are due. Wonder how much of these record profits come from late fees. I don't know. Shout out to Devo Kyle, been buying daCat. Hi, Chavy Cat. The countdown is on. This email is from VeVe. In a matter of weeks, you'll be able to convert your OMI tokens to the equivalent USD amount of gems via Stacker from 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on November 19th, 2025. OMI gets extra utility when you can start using your OMI tokens to purchase gems and grow your VeVe collection. We want collectors to have a choice when they use VeVe, and bringing further utility to the OMI token has always been part of our vision. Enabling our collectors to purchase gems with OMI unlocks that utility and provides flexibility and choice growing for your VeVe collection. To enable this exciting change and to ensure VeVe users are protected when purchasing digital assets, we're also making some other changes to the way gems work on VeVe. Well, what are they? Oh, here we go. Where are we here? Because these changes impact the legal arrangements for gems, new terms of use and new terms of payment, now called terms for gems, will take effect, and you'll be prompted to accept these upon logging into your VeVe account. You can read more about them on their new terms for gems in that email. Easy withdrawals. Before 19 November, we're making withdrawals easy by removing the minimum withdrawal limit from now until 2:59 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on November 19th. A withdrawal fee will still apply, so see their blog for more details. But that's cool. This was shared on the Facebook page, so I'm not spoiling anything. In the Disney, in the partners only section of the VeVe Discord, the admin of the group posted December 31st, 2025, that rocket ship to the moon. Again, that's the partners owners only Discord, and the admin of the group posted that. So I don't know why. Maybe having a partner statue by December 31st, 2025 will make, I don't know what happens, but that's what the admin of the group had posted. Oh my goodness, October 20. Oh my God, this has got to be, Jesus, I'm so brown here. Messages. Yes, chats. Yes, baby, I told you, baby. What else we got here? Breaking. BlackRock and ARK Invest has just bought another $371.9 million worth of Bitcoin. They are loading up on every DEVVE. That was as of midnight on 22 October. It has been, this 20, I don't know what year this was. I think it was 2023. I had completed a 69-hour stream. Everyone comment nice down below for the 69. There was me, there was FamBam, there was Wet Wizard, there was VeVe Vibes. It was a good time. Yep, it was a 69-hour stream and had 15,000 views on it. Not bad. With everyone on VeVe, OMI, investing, life, dating, gaming, etc., etc. Penguin says, "You think if they remove KYC, bots will come back?" I hope so. I hope so, because I want them to make money. Oh, what do we have here? There are currently 155 crypto ETF filings tracking 35 different digital assets. Bloomberg's Eric Balkunas says possibly over the next 200 ETFs could hit the market in the next 12 months. They are Solana, Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, Basket, Litecoin, AVAX, Doge, DOT, SEI, HBAR, SWI, BNB, Cardano, Near, Chainlink, Trump, INJ, Tron, Bitcoin and ETH, Bonk, Hype, Atom, CRO, Axel, Uni, Melania, Optos, ENA, Tau, OKB, Bitcoin Cash, Ondo, XLM, Pengu, Link, Aave, and that's it. This is from 2 years ago. Friendos. Miss them. Hong Kong approves first spot Solana ETF. Very good. Very good, Hong Kong. Very good. Ooh, what do we have here? What it is by offering, Manu says, by offering crypto-friendly banking, we should be able to increase volume for existing clients and create a business development funnel for new clients. We are working on a press release and we'll share details as soon as we do. This is Manu from Definity. Crypto trading firm Falcon X will acquire ETF Manager 21 shares. Combined company will focus on derivatives and structured reports as per the Wall Street Journal. Excuse me. Joshu from the Definity Telegram says, "Hey everyone, quick update following from the AMA. After launching on October 1st, Bloomsbury is going live with the accounts of the first cohort of onboarded clients this week." Oh gosh. I don't feel good. Okay. We're good. Ever get a pain in your chest and you say, let's see, it's go time. The response from Definity's institutional partners and larger clients to the launch of Bloomsbury has been extremely positive, with many having started the onboarding process already. This is increasing the symbiotic relationship of the two businesses, and as a result, giving a stronger position in the market with clients and partners being more closely tied to the overall group. Good times ahead. Russia's finance ministry and central bank have reached an agreement to legalize crypto payments for foreign trade. All of this being said, it didn't stop DEFINITY from dumping 19% today, so we gotta get up on that. I should probably get, at these prices, I should probably get more, in my opinion. But that doesn't help us with DEVVE. Let's do a little bit more what we got here today. 41 cents. Had reached 40 cents earlier today. 216,000 of volume, $36 million market cap. 36 million. Bro, these chocolate shakes are like a dessert. And there's 2 grams of sugar in it. Chef's kiss. So good. Did we go? Yep. Oh, we didn't do daCat yet, did we? Oh, damn. Sorry, guys. Let's go over daCat here real quick. $1.8 million market cap, 6,900 in volume. Everyone comment nice down below for the 69. $466,000 in liquidity, and I work on it every day. Do you swear? Every damn day. Oh God, Mummy's such a good movie. Yeah, we have Universal. Can we get Mummy, please? Not again. We have Street Fighter now. It's fine. We don't need anything else. Gusto. Oh, this is a while ago. I think someone would pay extra for the 888 in the future. Maybe they will. This guy named Gusto has the number 2,888 partner statue, and he's hoping someone will pay extra for the 888 that he has. Coriel says, can they do like little games and win NFTs you can only get from playing these games? I would love that. I would love the shit out of that. Because that rewards people for playing, and you get people in the app for a certain amount of time. You get screen time. That would be perfect. I'd love it. I'd love it. Yeah. Okay. Very good. I like to take ugly pictures and then send them to my friends. They have to see me. I'll be on the lookout for telltale signs. Okay, thank you, babe. No worries. All good. All good. Oh, I missed these text messages. I'm so sorry, guys. Back. Double fudge. Did you know? Give me one sec here. That the get your bag alternate method of entry for the McDonald's thing, you use the link, and you could use the 10 free codes a day, no purchase necessary. Some of the prizes are food, and you got to do it 5 times. Put your info in, get the code from your email, and then repeat. And some of the prizes are food. Really cool. We should make a game for daCat as well. What are some of the things for OMI here? We got 3.6 million in volume, so not a ton, but it is up from yesterday. $40 million market cap. Yeah, we actually reached, what did we reach this morning? We went down to, I'm trying to find it here. We definitely went down to 1.2, but I can't find it. It only says 1.319, but we definitely went down to 1.29 this morning. Maybe we get it again. Let's see what we have here. That is beautiful. Okay, I took a picture of this because when I told someone, they like didn't believe me. I don't know if it's the same dude, but if it's not, I've seen 2 people now in the stalls at the gym where they throw down the toilet paper, and the toilet paper hits the floor, and then they use it. So that is the most disgusting thing I have ever seen in an age, because what? And this happened a few weeks ago, and then this happened like the other day, and then I was like, no way. And then he did it again in the same like series of wipes, and I took a photo because like How do you let it hit the floor and then grab it and then wipe your booty with it? What? Do people just do that? Like, is that what people do? That's like Englanders in like London that just don't wash their dishes and they just make it soapy, and it's like, girl, I this is why I don't like shaking hands with people. I don't know, like I've seen people come like, I can understand if it's like, hey, you know what? I just like pull the front down, and your hands don't touch your little airmen down there. They don't touch anything. And then you don't wash your hands. I can like kind of understand that, because if your hands aren't touching anything, I guess. But I've seen people come out of the stall in which they just like unload, like salute, and they don't wash their hands. It's like, what? Like, I don't, bro. Um, Maybe it's like my time in like the medical field that just Uber like gotta, oh my god, I don't know, bro, but people are gross. They are young Sheldon had it right with the mittens, man. Anyway, JKRB, thumbs up. Thank you, fam. Thank you. Man. Love the fun fact. You didn't ask if he could spare. Dude, Planet Vampire, you made me laugh so much. Ask if he could spare a square. There's one dude, I forget his name, is like Hatcham or something, like Hitmonchan. He's just like this little wide brown dude that I served with him in New Jersey, and so he's from my home base, and then I was deployed with him. Hemchan, I think his name was Hemchan. Um, he's like I'm in the stall, and it is a rough day for me down there. I don't know why. Maybe it was like my first like weekend deployment. I was getting used to the cuisine. I was having, some tummy issues, and I was like, oh god, oh god. So I was like, Hemchan. I said, hey there, buddy. He's like, yeah, bud, what's up? And then I had like the empty toilet paper roll, and I just tossed it out. I was like, help. And he's like, so he got me toilet paper. So I think I told him I'd buy him a sandwich, because so when you're in the Middle East, there's like the food there, it sucks. It's not good, right? Like you can have goat, and that's cool, but that loses its charm very quickly. Like that is like, oh, you know what? I've never had that before. I'll try it. It's okay. Sheep stomach, goat. It's like, it doesn't taste great. It's like nutrition, I guess. Again, that the new cuisine gets old quick. But we had a Subway on base, and I got it every now and then. And I think I told him I'd buy him a sandwich. I don't think I ever did. And there was this one dude where I forgot my laundry detergent, and I just like, I used it. I was like, I'll pay it forward at some point. And the dude is like, hey, he's like, oh, hey, thank you. I like appreciate it. Like, I owe you. He's like, don't worry about it. And I still remember that. I like owe that dude a laundry detergent or something. But no, I did not ask if he could if he could spare a square. Um, you make me laugh so much, man. Not sure why I've gotten way more MCP points lately. Yeah. Someone was mentioning that in Telegram. Haven't gotten any new collectibles, and just got up to Diamond 1. So people selling a bunch, and those that old still ranked up, maybe, or maybe. Well, I think there's new users, and that might be it. Oh God, who's this? Oh God, there's so much. Bangs are girls' version of beards. I swear to God. Also, would kill the way. Oh God, instantaneously. Remember when you hated him so much? You were like, how. Oh my God. Uh, that does not paint me in a good light. Uh, um, God damn it. Okay. Sorry guys. Give me one second. Let me go to my profile and see MCP points here. I'm Diamond 1. Yeah, I got 4,400 MCP points. Cool. All right, we're chugging this. Oh yeah. Ooh, ooh. Did they? I don't know if they did. They up things? Did they like up? Let me ask my boy here. Um, did they up the OMI rewards? Because I almost never get this many MCP points. And I gotta go and say, pains me as a severely trauma. I am shot. When I was dating Danielle and people asked us how we met, I always said, um, so um, we met working together and that I met her when I was 16. So this one girl, Danielle, well, you guys have seen her on the podcast before. Danielle, she was my ex, a beautiful girl, loved her. She's a veterinarian, so sweet, so smart, so beautiful person. And people would ask like how we met, and be like, oh, like we originally worked together back in the day. And they're like, oh, where? I was like, okay, we worked at this place. It was like 2007, so I was like 16. Um, I guess they assumed that I was much older, because like again, like we didn't date when I was 16. So she was older. She was already a veterinarian. So she's 16 years old. So she's 50 now. So maybe 51. So when I was 16, she was 32. Obviously, the relationship didn't begin there. Although I would have, right? Because um, but I guess she didn't like that story because she's like, yeah, it's like I met you when you were 16, and but we didn't date then. I was like, I know we didn't date then, but that's how we met. People ask how we met, so I told them how we met, and I guess it just again, we didn't date until I was well into my 20s, like late 20s, like almost 30, 28, 29. But yeah, I just thought it was fun. Anyway, I just asked a couple of my friends to see if they changed the OMI rewards. Mutual friends, true, online, pre-Tinder. God. um, uh, um, Plenty of Fish was the dating scene in 2013. I think I used Match before then. Yeah, I think I used Match before then. Grimace on Soul said, Joe Man, what about DEVVE? Any news? There was a little bit about. Okay, where's my how? Okay, all right. We're on the toilet paper one. Okay. DEVVE, how you doing? DEVVE, there's a couple of things. Do I say it? What do we got here? All right, let's do. They appear to be renowned. Actually, um, actually, company. It's so meow meow meow. I own a small part of it. Um, they are using Divinity as their main utility token. Clients meow 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 can meow meow meow, and then they will fees for them. Oh my god, I can't type for them. Okay, sorry. But for DEVVE, there's no news yet. I have some stuff here that I can read. We're already an hour 19 in. What have I been talking about for an hour 20 minutes? No, I ran out of protein. Okay, we'll drink some water. Okay. Are we already at hour 19? This doesn't make sense. Let me read something for DEVVE here because I have a bunch of stuff actually, but I was going to save some. All right. Someone said repeatedly, crypto has seemingly moved on from overvalued white papers and ideas. That's what outsiders are viewing the project. Ideas, $50 million market cap for dreams and vision is honestly not undervalued. Once the products arrive and demonstrate the superiority convincingly, I imagine the repricing will be violent and swift, higher for the money of money. Someone says, so like you, I don't know, and thank you for your view. I actually think we are in a different position / opportunity. I think we are positioned quite far away from Coinbase. Well, I believe we will have a DEVX exchange, that's the decentralized exchange, but this isn't the bit that gets me excited. I think our role as layer of value is important to TradFi. I think DEVVE may bring technological advance, mathematical instantaneous transactions, to enable tokenization itself around settlement. I think the white paper refers to settlement infrastructure, and mathematically instant transactions equal huge, huge opportunity. I mean, you didn't, oh my God. That's true. Meow, meow, meow. I'm Seifu. I wasn't much better. I was researching. Yeah, same. Annoyed that I probably would fail a military physical. Yeah. Okay, sent an attachment. More DEVVE stuff. You have that same guy saying, I don't see anyone else with this offer anywhere, no counterparty risk at instant, so DEVVE exchange as Rails money of money is so unbelievably exciting it's untrue. TradFi would benefit so much if I'm correct in my assessment. They won't shaft DEVVE as it will be so beneficial to them. T+1 or T+2 changes to just settlement is insane. There are reports that Kadena employees shorted KDA on several exchanges, including using leverage before the announcement, making tens of millions in profit. Wild. Okay. And that's some DEVVE stuff for today. Round one, fight to All right, what else we got? That's for you. Someone went to a No Kings rally and said, "This is the only king I recognize, and it's the Tiger King." That was hysterical. Bitcoin Whale has started closing his Bitcoin short position yesterday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Can we continue the pump now? Eric Trump says we love America and we love the asset known as Bitcoin. Same. I'm now 189.6. If I keep this up, I will be 185 by Vegas. I think that might be a little too. I don't know. I'm still fat though. I'm still fat. However, got a little bit of muscle getting. Yeah. But yeah. Should I make a new one? I originally I was at 195. I was like, okay, can I get to under 190 by Vegas? And I made that with 3 weeks to spare, and it's actually 3 weeks from today. I could lose another 5 pounds in 3 weeks. Should I make it 185? Should I do that? I don't know. I don't know if I want to. And besides, I got something going on this weekend. I'm gonna probably eat a lot, and I don't know if I'll drink yet. That's hysterical. Oh my God. Because special. Bro, like I don't want kids, but some of the shit my friends' kids like come up with and the scenarios and stuff that they say, that God, that's just like I just remember in like season 1 of Stranger Things where they're just talking about like Lord of the Rings in front of Hopper. Hopper's like, concentrate, enough, and then the kid's like, it's just it's such a good show. I don't know, like a couple of boys seem fun. Seems fun. What we got here? Much love to everyone. Thank you, OMI, the OMI show. You hosted Greg Wyke yesterday too. Dude, his energy and passion gets people excited. Like, so he was on yesterday, and part of the reason I love getting him on, part of the reason I love getting people on in general is because it saves my voice. I don't have to talk that much. But with Greg, I just like, hey, what do you think about this? Well, actually, and then he goes on for like 6 minutes. I sit back, I listen, I take it in, I drink some water. It was a good time. Yeah, so I'm glad to see you met Greg unofficially, or in a space there. Thanks for hosting him. And yeah, he's a buddy. He did a cover for daCat. He wants to do another one. It's like, bro, I don't think I can afford to pay you right now. And crypto's all like tragically down. I need to stack. So maybe as crypto goes back up here, I afford to pay him for another one. But it's really good. And maybe and he'll be down for a Gakido crossover as well, because um he will be. I don't Yeah, I think that'd be fun. Um we do crossovers with a lot of communities, and I think getting his, especially when he has 57,000 followers on Instagram, it's like, okay, we can do some stuff there. Dayo, da yeah 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 yo. Daylight come and meow 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 meow. Okay, sorry. Polymarket officially adds BNB deposits and withdrawals to the platform. What we got here? It says, can't wait to see what he did for you guys. Such an awesome guy. He's really cool. The first time he was on the podcast, he had this like real life superhero story, like a straight up real life, like he like saved a woman. He's such a cool dude. He's a good dude. What the heck? Definitely was not. Sorry, give me 1 sec. I locked a good. It was gonna spike 80 cents soon. I think it still will. Still will. We just need the government to go back in session and pass the Clarity Act, plus another rate cut. By May, Powell will be out, and we can get another person who will cut rates aggressively. I think by summer next year, we will be sitting pretty. John Smith says, my friend warned me you weren't like most YouTube influencers. No, there's I don't know if you ever watched Kyle XY, where Kyle just, he doesn't, like Jesse kind of makes everything competition, and Kyle says, like, it doesn't have to be. Like he doesn't. I didn't set out to be an influencer. I originally started this channel just to talk about Pokemon sales data. I was like, guys, this one here, and I was talking to like 4 people for like months. And then I went to Tesla. I did like a political thing. I started the podcast. I went to Earth2, and it just, here's what I've been doing for investing. And there's people that follow me from Pokemon to Tesla to Earth2, and I talked about the high risk lending thing a little bit. And then it came to like, hey, what do you think about this? Like, and it would have nothing to do with the subject that I'm on. It's like, I don't know anything about this. Let me look it up. It's like, well, this seems cool. And they even do it now with like crypto. It's like, what do you think about this crypto? And I'll go to CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko and be like, okay, and wallet holders we have, see what the volume is, go to their X, see what their, how many followers they have, and then like what the actual impressions are like, and what the engagement is like, and are the founders, like, I've interviewed some founders that like have never been successful before, and it's like, bro, like, how do you come on somewhere, say like, we have this company, we have this, but yeah, I'm launching another token as well. It's like, you've never, like, it's wild. But I've also had some, I mean, I work for it, but I've had some very good luck in a lot of the people that I've met, and honestly, it's from, I would say it's a combination of hard work and luck, because I mean, you have people that work hard all the time, but they're just not in a position to get lucky, unfortunately. But the part of where the influence come from is most of it's not me. It's just the network that I have, the people that for whatever reason like me because I make them laugh, or I happen to know someone, or I do have really good insights on a lot of like, put in a profit and loss and about put a company in front of me versus almost any other YouTuber in this space, with the exception of I think 2 or 3 that I know, I will give a much better and deeper analysis than anyone else. And again, like I'm just thinking of the ones that I kind of know, with the exception of 2 or 3 of them that would be on par with me, if not better. So being a bit eccentric isn't a crime, though, is it? So that too, yeah. For what I'm seeing, I think I'll be back for more now. There, in I think every business meeting that I've had the last several years, I meow at the end of them, and never got questioned. And yeah, it's been with some powerful people. It's been with some people that have like that. There are some things I can't say that. There are some meetings that I've been in with people that most people in the world would know the names of. All right, appreciate it, guys. Thank you for your time. Talk to you all later. Meow. End call. And I've had people on like that. I was like, hey, how'd it go after I left? And they're like, no, it went fine. You know, we just went back to this, or we went on to this. I was like, did you meow at the end of that? And I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I thought you did, but nobody said anything. I was like, oh, okay, good. Awesome, John. O'Malley says, Randy, you ready for OMI to add a 0? I think that's what you mean by 0. Yeah, so O'Malley, like the first half of the first like 15 minutes of this was about what OMI could get to. And yeah, it could go down $20 million market cap, quad 07, right? Quad 07-ish. I think the lowest it could get to would be a 75% haircut from here, like absolute lowest, $10 million market cap. You know, at like, what would that be, like 375? I don't think it gets there. I mean, I didn't think it would go here, but O'Malley, if you haven't, I don't know if you heard yet, I do have 300 million OMI now. So I put money where my mouth is. And it's like, well, Chavez, didn't you just say it could go to quad zeros? Why are you buying here? It's like, well, it could go to quad zeros, or this could be near the bottom. I like there's no way to tell. There's no way to know exactly what it does, and when. So even though it could go down there, you know, I can't pass up this buying opportunity. So I am. So I'm up to 300 now. I might get a little more, but I really, really need more DEVVE. And I have a budget. Sorry, I got there's messages. Definitely was not expecting. Me neither. Stacked some more though. I definitely want daCat to keep their. I want daCat to keep their. So daCat has a ultra rare Amazing Fantasy, and they have a partner statue. Now the ultra rare Amazing Fantasy, they're actually in profit on, because I bought that at, I think it was like $300. But the Amazing Fantasy, I think, is like 400 now. It's probably cheaper on. Oh, it's actually 370. So it's actually, but the price of OMI was higher at the time I bought this. What's 2375? Okay. Times 0.000145, 344. I could probably sell it for like. I'll see if they want that, or if they want 2 million OMI. I'll go to the. Yeah. daCat has a ultra rare Amazing Fantasy 15. Would y'all want to sell it and get the OMI at these prices? Can I make a poll? How do I make a poll? I can't make a poll on here. How to make a poll on here? Okay. Flippy Love VeVe says, will you make an announcement on July 2026? For what? For I love announcements, but for what? I'll make an announcement. Sure. What do you want the announcement to be? I'll do it. Let's do it. Let's make an announcement. Yeah, I think that was meant. I only have like $1 grand to spare. The rest 300 million. Yeah. And I'll get more. So Millie, I have these shares in a company that'll sell by December. If it's down here, I'll get another 100 million. I'll get to 4. If by that point DEVVE has gone up, I might get $500 million. I mean, the goal is $1 billion, right? But thankful to get 300 million. So thankful for that. Oh, selling only these prices. Oh yes. How did you do the poll? Okay. Anyway, I just bought 3.1 million. OMI. Let's go. Nah, Flippy. Hello, Mr. MBK F6Y. Malchike, Malchike is such a good song. I hate that. Like, so there's a singing group called Tattoo, big 20 years ago. Just God, beautiful girls. Like oh my God, that one MTV Music Awards, the VMAs. They start off with yes, I don't know. They start off with all the things she said, and then they go to Nas ne dogoniat, which in English is not gonna get us. And at the end, like when they say "not gonna get us," they legit take off their skirts and they fling them everywhere. And then Diddy is in the stands and he's just like, "Yeah, give me all the skirt." I still remember that. That was a wild one. 10-cent party when oh yeah, sure. To be honest though, the 10-cent party was when I had like 100 million OMI. Now that I have 300 million, let's do a 1-cent party. I'll do a 1-cent party. Would that be like $3 million? Yeah. I'll do a 1-cent party now. I expect to get 2 to 4 cents, but that's so I have, and also back in 2021, that was my only crypto. Like I didn't have anything else. Earth2's crypto hadn't come out yet. Now Definity is my biggest bag. I mean that, guys, that at a $3 million market cap is insane. They're making they're netting more than VeVe grosses each month, which is insane. Shit, I have this other message that I forgot to get back to. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I freaking love Tattoo so much. Whoever mentioned them was, oh, Clarita. Bro, Clarita has such epic. She said, "Let's see what you got." VeVe Digital Collectibles. Thanks for sponsoring O'Milly Tees. Chun-Li. It's first off, she's got some of the best cosplays out there. Second off, yeah, Chun-Li's beast mode. She was a Interpol agent. Her dad had I forget who. It was I forget the dude's name. He was known as like the 100 bloody battle warrior, and he was just a beast, like beast mode. He was like the only person that he ever thought of as a rival was Akuma, and he actually beat Akuma, but he's just like, if I kill you right now, you won't get better and won't give me an even better match one day. So he trained Chun-Li's dad. I'm talking about Chun-Li, by the way, not Clarissa. He trained Chun-Li's dad, and then Chun-Li's dad obviously trained her. So he actually keeps an eye out for Chun-Li, like kind of in the background, like making sure nothing too crazy happens to her. But she's a Street Fighter, again, Interpol agent. She's a love Chun-Li. 10-cent party when oh yeah, definitely do 1-cent party now. But I mean, if I suddenly get to $500 million OMI, we could make it like a 0.5 cent party. Because at that point, up $2.5 million, fuck it, 0.5 cent. I'll put on a party. It'll be fun. Be fun. Be fun, babe. Let's see what we got here. Juliet. Who is this? Who is that? I don't know who that is. Oh my God, is that 6'7"? So stupid. Why is 6'7" a thing, bro? Like, I understand they're kids and they don't yet realize that why 69 was cooler than 6'7". But like, whatever, bro. Like, whatever. Like, fight me, freaking kids. I'm fighting myself. Okay. Anyway, 2375. Give me 1 second. Okay, yeah. Let's see if I can sell Because I have a be advised, guys, I have a partner statue on sale. It's a 3-digit, and it's for shit. We good? Yeah, we good. And it's for 9.5 million OMI, which is not even $1,400. So forget that. Give me 1 second. Y'all need to buy Arrow. No. It's like no brainer for me in crypto, and it'll go up, and if you lock up, okay, that's fine. Not supposed to readily agree. I don't believe I've ever seen you run. So my friend says, it's like I don't think I would pass a military physical. And I was like, yeah. She's like, you're not supposed to readily agree. I was like, I've never seen you run. Anyway, let's go back to the. No, I've lost my place in my screenshots for the. Lordy. Okay, where was I? NVG dudes. Okay, when you get. BlackRock has just bought another $200 million worth of Bitcoin and $40 million worth of Ethereum yesterday as of 1:51 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 1inch integrates Flowdesk to route Societe Generale, forges EURCV and USDCV into DeFi. Hong Kong's first spot Solana ETF starts trading on October 27th. Let's go. 19 billion liquidation flush cut systemic leverage from 7% to sub -4%, improving market footing, but leaving the timing for further upside uncertain. You also have crypto trading firm Falcon X to buy ETF manager 21 shares. Oh my gosh. I need like 47. Awkward giraffe. Can't wait to meow 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 bounce. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. How many? So that's 48 minus 6 hours. So it's like 43 hours. 43-ish hours. Good times. Good times. Okay. National Hockey League reached licensing agreement with prediction market startups Kalshi and Polymarket. You have the crypto exchange HTX sued by the UK for unlawful promotion of assets. According to Chainalysis, India and the US are leading global crypto adoption, while APAC emerged as the fastest growing crypto market in the year through June 2025, with on-chain activity up 69% year over year. Everyone comment nice down below over to 69. This pack to not here for a long time. Here for a good time, not a long time. Okay. According to Chainalysis, I read that. Total crypto transaction volume in APAC grew from 1.4 trillion to 2.36 trillion, driven by robust engagement across major markets like India, Vietnam, and Pakistan. Kraken says revenue doubled in Q3. T-Row price files for actively managed crypto ETF. And Kalshi said to get investor offers at more than $10 billion valuation. Let's go. Future Trunks watching us embrace AI technology. Bro, Trunks was so freaking cool, man. I loved him. Tesla reveals none of their $1.3 billion of Bitcoin was sold in Q3 2025. Let's go. This guy named Agos on YouTube says, my dad walked in on me playing Kingdom Hearts as a kid, and I told him I was killing a boss, and he says, I wish I could kill my boss, and left. Bro, that's so awesome. That's so great. Winterized small camper. Let's discuss that when you get here, because there's a lot that goes into it. Meow. On a ton of rent, fetchir on yep. Clearly, VeVe says I'll buy OMI again today. I was Shit. Let me see where the OMI's at right now. 0001438. Yeah, there seems to be a good amount of buying pressure down here. I'm going to title my next video 300 million OMI. Oh God, hiccups. Man, we really wicked down before. Excuse me, but I'm over roommates. Same. I thought you would enjoy it. I don't like the 6-7. 6-9 is so much better. Where was I? I know this is AI, but this is hysterical. Use of funds, that's great. Title. President Trump says he will make a deal with China on everything. That's insane. Savra says, I've contemplated this and I realized that I don't know how to answer it. I still have every single one of my magic cards. A straight buyer. Hyperliquid Strategies has filed an S1 registration statement to raise as much as $1 billion for general corporate users, which may include buying hype tokens. $526 million were liquidated in the last 24 hours, coming from 8 o'clock p.m. on Tuesday to 8 o'clock p.m. on Wednesday. Long liquidation was 400 million. Short liquidation was 127 million. That's insane. Counting down the days, starting November 19th, you'll be able to use OMI to buy gems on VeVe. This is real utility for the token and another major step in integrating it into the VeVe ecosystem. The future of digital collectings is powered by OMI. Countdown is on. In just a matter of weeks, you'll be able to convert your OMI tokens to the equivalent USD amount of gems via Stacker from 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on November 19th. OMI gets extra utility when you can just start using your OMI tokens to purchase gems and grow your VeVe collection. I went over that before in an email. Oh, someone's MCP points just dropped. That is wild. Unpredictable, feel settled. I could even leave some easily. Yep. Last week, I'm so excited to have you here over the holidays. And then rug pulled. Wow. Rug pulled. Rip. I love Paul Anka. Same. Oh, Paul Anka. All right. So not like the singer Paul Anka, but like the dog Paul Anka. It's from Gilmore Girls. Fight me. Saying fight me a lot for someone that his back is like barely recovered. So I was extra shocked. I'm sure Comey will make big announcement on 18th November. It might. That's a good point. It might. Okay. That was his name. Jason, the rich one. He had a cool room, though. Kind of a bitch. All right, when you... Oh, that's great. BlackRock has just bought another $117 million worth of Ethereum and $73 million worth of Bitcoin. As of midnight today. That's insane. They go hard. OMI went down crazy. David Fink doesn't have much extra to throw around at these prices, but he just bought a little bit of DeCat as well. My man, David Fink. Let's go. Good as bread. Amelia says, Randy, I know you know something from the Illuminati party about OMI before end of year. If you're talking about the Akomi, the unofficial Akomi party at New York, I wasn't even there. I'd left by that time. If you're talking about the Hamptons in 2022, yes, but that didn't really have any. The only reason why people from there were talking about VeVe and OMI was because of me, and they all still have it. As far as I know, I haven't talked to any. I haven't. Oh no, I talked to Ken recently. But if that's what you mean, then again, that was years ago, and yeah. If that's what you mean. VeVe Veteran says, yo, I heard you mention someone's MCP went down. I just checked mine. Mine went from 10 to 9K. Yeah, they had to have reworked it because mine went up and a lot of other people's went up. And then a couple other people's went down. So yeah, I don't know. How have we been going for hour 50? And this was full. And I had one of these. How many are these? How many ounces? These are 12 fluid ounces. This is like This is at least 16, 18 ounces. Yeah, I have like 30 ounces in my bladder. I don't know if I can. I don't know. Oh my gosh! Someone. Oh, I'm glad Lorelai and him. Yep. I found out about. Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah. April. Mm. 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 Okay. Damn. They're at season. Yeah. Okay. Mm. She's okay. Her mom's a bitch. Her mom also played another character in the show, Jess's dad's girlfriend in Cali. Santa Monica? Santa Monica. Yeah. Okay. Where was I? Let's go to X here. And see what we have on the crypto Twitter, shall we? Oh shit. Joe Rogan says, in a room of 100 people, one's always an idiot. Same goes for a country. Just have to take into account, if you go in a room with 100 people, at least one of them is a total idiot, and that's being generous. There's probably multiple of them. So in a country of over 330 million, there's millions of people who don't think clearly. It's not hard to get a big crowd of them together waving signs. Joe says, we never considered what algorithms would do to humanity. No one ever considered algorithms before. We considered access to information, but we didn't consider that information would be curated to hold your attention span. These factors haven't been studied well. Few scholars like Jonathan Haidt are asking for the long-term consequences are, especially for children. It's the first time in human history kids are growing up on social media. They kind of been doing that the last 15 years. We don't know if that'll change empathy, hostility, or even the acceptance of violence. He says we're breeding AI gods and calling it innovation. I think we're transferring what the idea of a life form is. What does a life form do? You want to think that it has to be just like us. I don't think necessarily that's true. I think we might be giving birth to something we didn't anticipate would be a life. You got to make a compelling argument why AI is bad and we are good. I don't know how much further biological people can go while we're making digital people that are way better than us at basically everything. I don't think it's too far away from being a reality. Damn, I freaking love Joe Rogan. He's so freaking cool. Fo. Josh Mandel still saying 444,000 for Bitcoin. Like soon. O'Malley says, banker, the smooth-brained brigade is back today. Timu, Alex Jones, too pussy to type their actual account, so they make these burners. I don't know why. I don't know, O'Malley, why you be giving attention to the haters, bro? We can't be giving attention to the haters. Excuse me. Tokenized IP. Okay, can do attitude. Nancy May says, South Carolina has a pedophile problem. Disgraced Judge James Gosnell's bond was denied today, but what about 92.5% of the pedophiles who weren't prosecuted in Dorchester County because of the Attorney General? Every predator must be held accountable to full extent of the law. You know who doesn't repeat offend? People that get pew-pewed. Pew-pew them, guaranteed to not reoffend. I think that's what they should do with anyone that hurts kids like that. People in general like that. Elon says Optimus will be able to navigate reality. We're finalizing the design of Optimus version 3. It'll have the manual dexterity of a human, and a mind that can navigate and comprehend reality, and it'll be made in very high volume. Other robotics companies are missing those three things. They're really hard parts. I'm spending more mental cycles on Optimus than anything else right now. There's no supply chain for humanoid robots, so we're recreating it from scratch. Oh my God. It's insane. Listening. Quakey, I love you, Quakey. AI altered footage from the surface of Mars. Nope. It's AI. I'm Lily says I can't help it with these idiots, Randy. I'm working on it. It's all good, bro. It's all good, man. Secretary Duffy says the shutdown is causing air traffic control shortages. I know, had that for a while. Short by 2,000 or 3,000 air traffic controllers. God damn, that is scary. Kid Arcade is live right now. Viper saying, pay attention to how you're feeling. You can fix your health. Oh, Millie's laughing at it for. Oh, okay. These signs you might be out of whack. Zero banker, man boobs, and I assume that says tiny package, but that okay, that was good. I'll like them both. Round one fight. Yep. Okay, so this is the actual trailer for Street Fighter, and it looks really good. Like it looks really dope. I was happy to give y'all a little bit of lore on it, and I hope that I could give you some more lore as time goes on. We're 5 minutes away from 2 hours here. Over 100 million in call options. Just hit the tape, and bulls are stepping in hard. Wow. Wilds. Full self-driving is basically solved. Cleats, this is Banker is Love, Banker is Life. Raccoon, CZ knows. My Tesla. Okay, we're gonna go for my For You page and see if that's a little meatier. Gratis Prime says, would be awesome VeVe Official offered digital collectibles as prizes at gaming tournaments. That would be great. I would love that. VeVe Viral says, no matter your fandom, VeVe and OMI have you covered. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Street Fighter, fighting together would be great. Jesus. I'm not even gonna go over that. Khaki Gaijin says, look at your NFT and look at mine, bro. That Vader Samurai is so freaking cool. So good. This is this could you like this is something that could probably be made in the VeVe verse, where you have the Ninja Turtles, you have Ryu, and you have Chun-Li. I think they're in London. I think that's over in London there. Well, it says Atlantic City, New Jersey. I don't know why you would make something in New Jersey. I don't know if there's that big a Ferris wheel in New Jersey. Either way, it's really cool that you could make that if you want. John Digby says, have you seen what Omili looks like? What if he's some AI avatar? I mean, we're all probably AI avatars for whoever's controlling us. So I mean, if one of us is, we probably all are. But I guess you're saying, like, you know, you can kind of confirm I'm real because I've been at, you know, a couple dozen VeVe, or at least a dozen VeVe events and meetups. So like other people that are also real be like, okay, I've seen him here. There's pictures. For Omili, I mean, he's on, so he's I think he's real. Like he's host. I mean, how many other people would be able to host as many spaces as Omili? You know, yeah, if you go with that route, it's like what human can do that, and really not a lot. There's very few humans that probably could do that. So Omili's got that going for him, where he's like, maybe that puts into question, is he human or is he AI? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you put it that way, when you talk about how many spaces he does and how he kind of has the time to like constantly be online, host these spaces, and yeah, that's hard. You could make the argument that like, well, he could be 3 people, you know, each doing like a couple hours a day on X and on Spaces and on whatever, and you know, posting his stuff everywhere, and he seems to have multiple interests. So it's like, yeah, probably a lot for one person. So I could see where that argument's coming from. But I don't know where O'Malley lives. I don't know where he's. I don't know what his previous career was. I don't know how old he is. I don't know. I don't think anyone knows his name. If they like, I don't. There's a lot of people in VeVe that their names just are not, like, nobody knows their name. VeVe Magic, probably the insider people know, because I mean, to get a job at the company, like, where do we send the paycheck to? You know, Emoji, I don't. Yeah, a lot of people here. I think the only ones that, Yeah, I would say most people are probably not doxxed. I'd say most people are probably like they have their internet names so they can, have a little bit of privacy. But for me, it's like I think that helps people be more comfortable. Okay, this person, Google Randy Chavez, and you can see my Facebook and my Instagram, my Twitter and my TikTok, and maybe even my Snapchat. So it's like, okay, he is who he says he is, but other people see you here all the time. Thanks, man. I think it's Somalian, lives in Vancouver. I don't know. I wouldn't know. He lives in his fortress of solitude. Yeah, yeah. Maybe he'll do a face reveal if he comes on the podcast one day. He might be able to get that. Clever Jerk has just posted Stormtrooper on patrol, mint number 501. Meow 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 meow. Oh God, where is he? Oh God, where is this? This looks so cool. Lake Tahoe. God, that's such a great photo. And Robert Satua, Pokemon Sparky. Live in a van down by the river. VeVe. He's Husk Show. Okay, Husk Show. Yeah, that's really cool. The last two things that Robert Sato has reposted were Clever Jerk's thing. Yeah, even Clever Jerk. He's like everyone knows and loves him, but I don't think anyone knows who he is. Is Clever Jerk Robert Sato? Is Clever Jerk also Husk Show? I don't know. Yeah, and even Robert Sato just like commented on it, says like, "Nice shot, not by the stormtrooper." Like great photo, fam. Yeah, the face reveal should be like one of those silhouettes from Guess Who's That Pokemon? It's Pikachu. Yeah, that'd be fun. If O'Malley ever does a face reveal one day, I'll have him come on the podcast. I think people would like that. I think that'd be cool. Nope. Dubai chocolate has popped up in every grocery and convenience store for $14 to $20. Damn. You know when my favorite time is to buy chocolates? Like February, like 16th, because then you got all that leftover Valentine's chocolate. Oh, it's so good. Friendos. Yes, Kirby. All right, we got to keep going here on the Twitter, or maybe I don't. Maybe I'm tripping here. VeVe Meister says, "Did you know the Street Fighter franchise has already met the blockchain a while back? When exactly? I don't know. I just know that our NFT maxis will claim that those are the true first appearance of. In the blockchain, nobody will care except them. If you care, knock yourself out." Oh, Street Fighter cards are on wax. Yeah, Ninja Turtle stuff are on wax too. And guess what? Nobody cares. But yeah, that's wild. Being real with you, completed a super cool Scotty Young set. Oh God, dude, Scotty Young's got such amazing stuff. He's got such amazing things on there. As the sweet Scotty Young covers, pure awesomeness. VeVe Magic Blue Metallic just surpassed partners. What? VeVe Magic Blue Metallic just surpassed partner statues. What? 1,100 doll hairs. What are they right now? It's insane. I mean, that was a secret rare, but still. Oh my God. I would put the filter, collectible, apply. Okay. I have her uncommon version. They're $2. But the secret rare, okay, it's back down to 122. Whew. Yeah, that was wild. That was insane. I think the David Yu one, the secret rares are probably nuts for that as well. Damn, $800 for secret rare David Yu. Bro, what? Oh, I never meant to run. I got where I want to know. Never my intention to brag. Steal it all away. David Yu says, "To live is to fight. To fight is to live." Love him. Grannis Prime says, "Would be awesome if VeVe official offered digital collectibles, prizes, gaming tournaments." I think I said that already. Oh, nope. Cowabunga, missed you. Gatorade, that's an ad. Oh, heck yeah. Buy daCat. Slay Girl. Believe Crypto has a Terra Luna Classic update. Double says, my mom's surgery went well and she's recovering. Even better than that. Nothing else matters. Good for you, 0017. Kaki Gaijin has a Harley Quinn swinging a bat. I'm guessing it's a bouncing Betty. She missed it. It's hysterical. VeVe Meister says, here we go. I was waiting for this day since very early PowerPoint slides with Capcom and Street Fighter logo. This is a short that he did in 2023. Next up, an exclusive interview with you know who. I'm waiting for the green light. Oh, epic. Love that. President Trump says an anonymous billionaire sent a $130 million check to pay the troops during the government shutdown. Jesus. I don't know who it was, but it's dope. Bitcoin set to explode. Eddie Brown says so true. All right, we're over 2 hours here. I have a video that I got to make. Everyone, please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. I love you all. Class dismissed. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. We love you. Nasneda to kaskaju. Dalsze na swoje talkagni. A je droma mi ubežim. Nasneda gomja.